What's going on, CrossFit Federal Way? It is Monday. What day is it? We're almost halfway through December. Yeah, crazy. All right, so today, guys, one of the advantages of doing at-home workouts where we're not stuck to a 1-hour class is we can program some workouts that might be a little bit longer time domain than what we would normally get away with in a class setting. Today's workout is one of those. So be ready for this one to take a while. We are doing a hero workout today. So again, hero workouts are programmed generally to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit longer time domain, with the idea that the either the officer, the first responder, or military personnel who passed away that this workout is dedicated to, the amount of suffering and all the stuff that you go through in that workout pales in comparison to what their family members, their friends, the people who lost that person when they lost their life in the line of duty, doing something to protect other people, had to experience. So these are always mentally really challenging, and today is no different. So today's workout, guys, to kick off the week, we are doing a hero workout called Feeks. Feeks is going to be an ascending rep scheme. So it goes up by twos. It's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, all the way up to 16 repetitions of a 100-meter shuttle sprint. That is 50 meters out, 50 meters back is 1 rep. And then dumbbell clusters, which are squat clean thrusters. You can use kettlebells for that same movement. You can use a barbell for that same movement. The prescribed weight, the way that this is written, it is done for guys with 2 65-pound dumbbells, for gals with 2 45-pound dumbbells. And while those are kind of weird weights for what we normally have in the gym at any given time, what I would recommend is use what you have. I'm probably going to do this with a pair of 50-pound dumbbells because it's going to be challenging enough with just that weight. It's not about it being heavy. But if you're going to do a barbell instead of dumbbells or kettlebells, what I'm going to recommend is that you take this weight and don't just double it and be like, all right, if it's 165, I'm going to do a 135-pound barbell. I'd maybe shoot for like 115 or something like that. Something where it's going to be a little bit lower weight, just with the nature of how these scale up. If you want to do 135 for guys, I wouldn't go anything heavier than that. So I put a weight limit on a barbell of 135 for men, 95 pounds for the ladies. That would be the limit. That'd be the upper echelon. I probably, if I was using a bar, would do 115 and 75 for this workout. So with that in mind, let's talk a little bit about this. Now the shuttle sprints, again, 50 meters out, 50 meters back is 1 rep. That means that every single one of these, you're upping the number of shuttle sprints you do. Yes, that is 1,600 meters of running at the end. That is a mile of shuttle sprints. So that's where I'm saying get ready for this one to take a while. You've got, 8 to 10 minutes of a running here. Scale that back, and you're probably, this is going to be upwards of, I would say, 35 minutes to an hour for a workout. Now, the nice part about this is your intensity level isn't necessarily super, super high because you've got a long time of doing those shuttle sprints as you get up, and not ultimately that many reps of the cluster. But let's go ahead and talk about that. Shuttle sprints, again, just figure out 50 meters. So you can go from your garage, your front door, your backyard, wherever you're running, out 50 meters and back, just to keep it nice and simple. Now with the cluster itself, again, this being programmed with a pair of dumbbells, the cluster being a squat clean thruster means that my dumbbells are going to start on the ground. I'm going to pick them up. I have to squat clean it. So squat clean into a thruster up at the top. Right into my next rep. Again, it can be done with dumbbells, it can be done with kettlebells, it can be done with barbell. It doesn't matter. What we're looking for is that you're catching it in the squat and you're standing all the way up, and in that thruster, you're at full extension. So arms should be straight up and down. Everything's in a nice straight line for your body for that work or for that movement every single time. Don't think about finishing with that dumbbell or barbell or kettlebell out in front. It was just like if you were to finish an overhead press. I could hang out here for a while. The moment the strength starts to translate forward, it gets a whole lot harder to hang out here. So think about good solid finish positions. Biggest thing on this is going to be focus on your breathing. know and recognize that this is a long time domain workout. So find a pace. Don't go out like a bat out of hell. Don't treat it like a sprint. Just keep moving. Stay nice and steady. If you need to do one single cluster, set it down, shake it out. Singles, quick singles, and staying consistent will probably lead to more success than going super fast and holding your breath and then blowing up 5 reps into your set of 12 or something like that. So again, pretty simple, pretty cut and dry for the movement standards on today's workout. But let's take it right back to the board and just talk through it one more time. Again, 3, 2, 1, go. You're going to start off ascending rep scheme, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 100-meter shuttle sprints, and dumbbell clusters. You're doing this 4 times. So as soon as you're done with that 16th dumbbell cluster in that last set, you're done. So again, be ready for this one to take a long time. Make sure you carve out a decent amount of time when you do set aside time to work out. If you don't have enough time, you can always take this and cut it in half. You could always go from 2 to 8 or 2 to 10 and cut out some of those bigger reps at the end, because then you're going to still get a 20 to 30 minute workout potentially. Again, that 100-meter shuttle sprint, that's a lot of reps. It's a lot of running. It doesn't seem that bad because it's only in 100-meter segments, but it definitely adds up. Now you could do this if you have a rower, if you have a bike, you could treat that the same way. On the rower, I would do probably equivalent 100 meters, maybe it's 150 every time. Let's keep it simple. 100 meters. If I'm doing it on the assault bike, I'm gonna go 200 meters every single time instead of 100, because you're gonna cover that distance a whole lot faster on the assault bike than you would on the rower or when you're running. So if you don't wanna go outside because it is cold or it is rainy or it is anything else like that, like the wonderful winter Washington weather that we have, and you do have an option to do something else that's more steady state cardio because you have a rower or you have a bike, lean into that. There's no wrong way to approach getting a good workout, especially when we're in quarantine and everything's shut down. So lean into it today, guys. Get mentally prepared for how long this is going to take. But trust me, when you get done, you're going to feel great about what you've accomplished. So with that, guys, let's get after it.